It's Inclusion Week, a week to focus on inclusion, what this means to all of us and how we can do it better. Firstly, building a more inclusive culture is not just the responsibility or job of the people in the minority, and it's not just the responsibility of the CEO in the organisation you work for. It's the responsibility of every single one of us. And sometimes this can feel a bit overwhelming as there are so many issues we need to tackle. But here is something we can all do. Become a majority ally. And here are my 5 simple majority ally tips you can start doing today. Number 1, recognise you are a majority ally. Being in the majority means one of your diversity characteristics fits with the majority where you work. And being an ally means you look for ways you can support those who are in the minority and proactively champion and support them. For example, if you're a man working in a male-dominated field, you can be a majority ally to women in your workplace. But this is important, we can all be majority allies to someone. You could be a majority ally to people with a disability, people in the LGBTQ+ community, people in ethnic minorities, and many others. So recognise you are a majority ally and have the courage to take responsibility for using that position of privilege to help others. 2, be approachable and listen. Smile at people. Show them you are approachable and welcoming. When they are talking, actually listen. Give them your full attention so they feel important and heard. This doesn't have to take long. Even a minute or 2 exchange, if done well, can leave the other person feeling lifted and builds relationships and trust, making people feel like they belong in the workplace. 3, approach conversations with curiosity. Seek to find out more about the other person. What does life in this organisation look like from their perspective? Be open-minded that they may have very different views to you, and that's okay. In fact, it's a good thing. Life would be very boring if we all thought the same and we just repeat the same old things over and over again with no room for innovation. So we should welcome difference. And think about it like this. Every conversation is an opportunity for you. You could learn something which will help you understand yourself better, your team better, or improve your management style, or improve your team performance. So be positively curious, ask questions that help you understand more about the people around you. 4, make people feel valued and respected. Make a point of giving positive feedback, no matter how small it may be. It means so much to people to be recognised for what they've done and have their skills and ideas appreciated. It could be a quick comment at the end of a phone call that you think their contribution in the brainstorming session was really valuable, or one line in your email to let them know that you were impressed with their recent report. It needs to be genuine, and sweeping statements don't work, but specific positive reinforcement to make people feel valued and respected is really important for helping build their confidence and makes that person feel that it's safe for them to really show up at work and give their best. Number 5, and this is sometimes the hardest one, be brave. Stand up for others, lead by example. If you feel someone's contribution in a meeting was ignored or attributed to someone else, make a point of saying, actually, I think Jay had a point we missed there. Jay, could you repeat that point, please? Or, yes, good point, Bob. Jay made that point already, so I'm glad you reiterated it. Also, challenge bigoted banter in the workplace. And this is tough because positive banter is good for building relationships. So you need to use your professional judgment to know when something is or isn't appropriate and put yourself in someone else's shoes to consider how they would receive it. And remember, as someone in the majority, you are in a privileged, stronger position. So if it's not appropriate, don't just ignore it. By saying nothing, you're condoning it. So that's my 5 quick inclusion tips for being a majority ally. Recognise you're a majority ally, be approachable and listen, approach conversations with curiosity, make people feel valued, and be brave. I hope you can start looking for opportunities to be a majority ally today. And if you want a short downloadable, then click on the link to get a PDF from my website to support this. Happy Inclusion Week!